The main aspect that drew me to knitwear was the extra stage that I could experiment. I think I'm a bit of a control freak anyway, so having the extra step of being able to choose and make my own fabric instead of picking it is the fun part of knitwear. I think it's dead fun to be able to make different textures and then let that dictate kind of the shape and the silhouette. I don't necessarily start off by thinking that I need to make a jumper or a dress. It's the textiles that dictate that. So that's kind of where it becomes less wearable and more kind of arty. Because I was like, with the gold collection, I was knitting with gold foil, and I kind of knew it wasn't really essentially fashion-y, but it is fashion because it's on the body. But that was to do more with movement and kind of this, like more of a sculptural piece, and kind of being in tune with how to work with this gold foil. I think I find the most exciting aspect the kind of research and actually going to places and kind of feeling the mood of a collection. So then that can be like going to Felixstowe and picking up on certain elements, or watching films or watching The Only Way is Essex and kind of feeling that attitude. And that's like me finding the attitude for next season's really important, and then going into that and then doing research and then experimenting with kind of samples and kind of knitting little swatches to see like the first kind of ideas of the collection. I think that's the most exciting bit, because that's the bit that can just change. I could do like 2 or 3 collections worth of samples and then decide from there. I think the making bit's more of an endurance test sometimes, but then seeing it as a final collection and seeing it all together in a lineup is what gets me through that part as well. Mixing like trashiness with high culture is something that I like to do, because it's always like a contrast of cultures. So that's what I enjoy, trying to mix these two things together. I think that's always like an important element in my work, because you kind of need, I think that's what I need to do to try and create something new. If it's just like a texture of knit that's been inspired by something trashy, then you get more exciting results from kind of playing with those two aspects. The inspirations for my Spring Summer 12 collection were kind of based on the seaside again, and it's kind of drawing back to Martin Parr's photography of like the seaside and the holiday photos. I was just picking up textures from like the sand and then the beach huts, because they're all pastel colours, so I brought some pastel colours into it. We had the rose gold element as well, which was kind of more of the kind of tackier side, and kind of making that look luxury was a challenge, was quite a good challenge.